At Alliance for Equality of Blind Canadians, our mission is to increase awareness of rights and responsibilities so blind, deafblind, and partially sighted individuals can have equal access to the benefits and opportunities of society. The combination of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms and the human rights legislation ensures that blind consumers have equal access to programs, services, and resources in a timely and equitable manner. This overarching legislation allows for the same access to be given to blind, deafblind, and partially sighted Canadians who pay the same service fees and taxes. With this legislation in effect, Canadians have the right to access information and communicate with Canadian government, businesses, and organizations in a form and medium that meets their individual needs. And in provinces like Ontario, it is mandated by the Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act. Even with these laws in effect, blind, deafblind, and partially sighted Canadians do not receive the same level of service. Unfortunately, when blind, deafblind, and partially sighted Canadians ask for information in a format they can access, requests often go unheard and unanswered. Alliance for Equality of Blind Canadians is bringing awareness to the challenges of obtaining documents and personal information in accessible formats with the I Am Your Customer campaign in the week leading up to Canada Day. AEBC is asking Canadians to join together in one unified voice to take the I Am Your Customer pledge. By taking the pledge, you are exercising your right to choice and leveling the playing field for obtaining information, communication, and technology accessibly. Let's take a look at some community members who have already joined in our pledge for a stronger voice.
I'm totally blind, and when I make a purchase using my debit card or my Visa, the point of sale machines do not echo my transaction. And so I'm forced to have to give my PIN number to someone else. And that's not a safe way to transact business in Canada. I'm Albert Ruel, and I am your customer.
I tried to go on my university's website to choose a course. Unfortunately, the website was not accessible. My name is Maryse, I'm from Ottawa, and I am your customer.
3 times I have asked my cell phone company for statements in Braille, without success. My name is Yvonne, and I am your customer.
The more voices that share our experiences as a customer, the louder our voice will be heard. In the week leading up to Canada Day, between June 23rd through June 30th, we ask all blind, deafblind, and partially sighted Canadians to call and email all levels of the Canadian government, regulated organizations such as financial institutions, telecommunications sector, transportation sector, healthcare providers, and more, and request for information in an alternate format. Could you imagine if every blind, deafblind, and partially sighted Canadian called, emailed, and left messages to request accessible information? Let our voice be heard. Take the pledge. Visit the AEBC Facebook page and Twitter pages. And let us know by typing, "I just took the AEBC pledge." Join me? Be sure to use the hashtags IAmYourCustomer, AEBC pledge, and Canada Day. Tell your friends, tell your friends' friends. The more awareness we create, the more effective we will be. Take the I Am Your Customer pledge. Visit our website for more information at blindcanadians.ca. One voice, more choice.